Ever wonder why your intermittent fasting journey feels more like a stumbling block instead of a stepping stone? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're going to talk about the top mistakes that you might be making and what you can do about it. In this video, I'm going to talk about 7 common mistakes with intermittent fasting. Number 1, jumping into the deep end without knowing how to swim. Intermittent fasting is essentially a new habit you're trying to take on, and many people have found it helpful, including myself, to start off slowly. If we try to bite off more than you can chew at the beginning, it could be overwhelming and something that's not sustainable, and so we really don't get the results we're looking for. Starting off slowly can really help to get you started, but also help you maintain it. One way you might want to do that is instead of going directly to 16 or 18-hour fast, which are common fasting windows, you may want to try something slower. You might want to try something like a 12-hour fast. Inside of that, you can make sure your sleep is part of that fasting window. Let's say you sleep 8 hours, for instance. You can not eat 2 hours before you go to bed, sleep 8 hours, now we're at 10 hours, and then not eat again for 2 hours after you wake up. And that is easy for a lot of people to do to get started. And then from there, every 3 to 7 days, you can add an hour to the fasting windows. Maybe the following week you do 13 hours, the week after that you do 14 hours, and we stretch it out until we get to our goal of somewhere between 6 to 18 hours. Treating your eating window like an all-you-can-eat buffet. The calories do matter. You can eat more calories than you need for the day, even inside a restricted window. You do want to be mindful of what your calorie needs are. If you already started intermittent fasting or you're about to start, you definitely want to look at what your calorie needs are, because you still do want to be in a deficit. Don't take this as an opportunity that this is magic and you can eat whatever you want. We still want to be in a calorie deficit, so you want to be mindful of that. Counting calories instead of counting sheep. Sleep is definitely underrated, particularly when we're looking to lose weight. If you're having issues with seeing results, sleep is something to look at. When we don't get enough sleep, it's definitely going to inhibit our weight loss. And a lot of that has to do with the hormones that release. Often when we don't get enough sleep, we have more cravings and more hunger. That makes it harder to lose weight as well. One way you can address this is go to sleep at the same time every night. But also if you can go to sleep at a time that you know will give you 7-8 hours of sleep, that will help as well. Often we go sleep later than we planned, and then we have to get up at a certain time, so we don't get enough sleep. Hoping to wake up transformed after a few days of intermittent fasting. Unfortunately, that's not the truth. It's going to take some time before you see results. You want to give it 3 to 4 weeks of consistent fasting before you judge if it's successful or not. Mistake 5, and this really points to something many people don't know about, but your zero-calorie drink may be sabotaging your fast. In the fasting window, we don't basically consume any calories. There's many benefits, but one of the benefits is that we are keeping our insulin levels low. That's going to promote fat loss. Now, if you bring in calories, particularly carbohydrates, that is going to turn that off. But certain artificial sweeteners can do that as well. Big culprits are Splenda. Saccharin is a big one as well. Definitely want to avoid artificial sweeteners during your fasting window. And actually, another reason you want to avoid them, because they do impact your gut flora and negatively can impact the weight loss as well. During that window, really want to stick to things that have no calories. So water, green tea, black coffee. These are things that will not raise your insulin levels much at all. Are you ignoring your water bottle as much as you're ignoring your ex's text? Well, hydration is super important for weight loss in general. And if we are not hydrated, it's going to make it more difficult to lose weight. Hydration does impact your overall well-being. It is going to impact your energy levels, and sometimes thirst will feel like hunger. You actually may feel hungrier. One great goal, and admittedly it feels like it's a lot of water, but it's not, is to drink half an ounce of water per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, that is 100 ounces of water per day. And if you're not someone that drinks a lot of water, that may feel like a lot, but it is not. 7, certainly not least, trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. Now, intermittent fasting is not one size fits all. Definitely, this is something you want to play with at the beginning. Some people can fast 16, 18, even 20 hours a day and feel great. Some people are not going to feel great at all. They may only be able to do 12 to 14 hours, and that's fine. Also, there's different strategies fasting. So there is 16-8, 18-6, 12, or 14 hours is enough as well. There's also what's called 5-2, which is 2 days a week that you're going to essentially fast or have 500 calories or less and eat normal the other days. That's an option as well. But it's really listening to your body. Everyone is different. And if you especially have certain medical issues, if you have Hashimoto's or some autoimmune disease, you definitely want to listen to how your body is responding to intermittent fasting and adjust accordingly. There you have it, 7 common mistakes that will get in the way of intermittent fasting and may sabotage your weight loss. Starting too quickly, eating too much during your fasting window, not getting enough sleep or poor sleep, not expecting great results in just a few days, having either beverages that have calories or that can raise your insulin. That's definitely a sneaky one. And then making sure you're hydrated, and then adjust your fasting to how your body responds. Now, if you want more help with weight loss, check out the link below. We have a free course on how to lose weight without starving. Also, we'll put a link below on sleep hygiene and really how to optimize your sleep. Check out this video on weight loss.